Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back on the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some top ladder. I'm currently at 7,086 trophies right now. We're going to try to push up even more using this new Hog cycle deck. So, in the last few days, I started seeing this deck quite a lot recently, like high up on ladder. A few people started using it. Actually, there was Right Shirt, who is 9th in the world right now with it. I think he was top 5 earlier. With it, very interesting Hog deck. I mean, you see it has the Bomber in it, which I don't think has ever been used in a Hog deck before. I mean, the Bomber rework has really allowed it to become a pretty versatile card and fit well, obviously, in heavy decks, but also in cycle decks, and just overall, much stronger card that, because it's so cheap, provides so much value for you, like on defense, offense as well. And then Firecracker is your only air counter. Like you can see, you have no other air counter. But believe it or not, I beat Lava Hound a couple times with this deck, so Lava Hound isn't like a guaranteed, win for Lava because of how broken the EBARBs are, of course. So really, it has the ability to like outplay almost anything because it's able to beat Lava. I can't really think of anything that would be worse. And the Arrow decks can be hard if they have arrows. But anyway, if you guys want to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really do appreciate all the support. It means a lot. So I'm currently, as I said, about top 300 right now. We're going to try to push up even more, and if you guys don't want to miss any videos, make sure to subscribe. Going to just say it at the beginning of the videos to try to, just remind people who aren't subbed, because I saw, as I said, like 40% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so I'll just send like kind of say like a kind reminder at the beginning if you don't want to miss my videos. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I find the first game. Okay, here we go. So we found a game here versus Max. This guy, the good luck. We normally want to make the first play with this deck because it's pretty cheap. So we'll cycle skeletons. I'm going to go for a Hog and see what he wants to do. E-Wiz and Ghost. So probably, I was going to say P.E.K.K.A, but it's actually potentially not. We're going to split EBARBs. I almost never split EBARBs, but now's a perfect opportunity for us to do so. We're getting value there. Both lanes, Ice Golem in front. We're gonna go ahead and log this. He's gonna get a little bit of damage. So yeah, I think the only thing so far in this matchup that looks like it's going to be a little bit, I guess, of a potentially an issue for us to defend is the Mother Witch, but I think we can still, as long as we don't play like skeletons on it or something, we could still be fine. We'll see. I'm going to go Hog, and he's going to have EBARBs. So kind of just like a bridge spammy type deck here, because we see the, Mother Witch, EBARBs, and E-Wiz. So don't know for sure what the whole deck is, but something kind of like bridge spam, I guess. Might still have the P.E.K.K.A. We'll see. Probably not. I feel like if he were to have the P.E.K.K.A, that would be a little expensive for his deck, but you never know. I might Earthquake here, depending on what he wants to do. I decided not to. We're going to go for a Firecracker, and then go Skellies here. And I'm going to Ice Golem just to kind of ensure that that Cannon Cart didn't lock on our Firecracker. I don't think it would have anyway, but I wanted to make sure. We're going to go for a Log here. That Hog, I was about to say he's going to get a hit, but then he went for Fireball. To tell you guys the truth, I'm not sure if that Fireball was actually a good play. It felt a little bit kind of like committing a little too much on defense there, in my opinion, but he might be fine. We'll see. I'm going to try to save this Firecracker. We're going to go for an Earthquake here. We can cycle another Firecracker. And yeah, this is a very interesting game, to say the least. I guess I'm going to go ahead and play my EBARBs. Might as well. And he's going to go ahead and play his Mother Witch. So we're going to Earthquake now, actually, to try to take out his Mother Witch and Log to finish it. And then if he goes for Fireball in this here, we can just cycle to another Firecracker. This is what's kind of insane about this deck is the cycle. Like, I mean, just cycling bombers and firecrackers is actually obnoxious for your opponent to deal with. He's not able to hit both of them. We'll go EBARBS here to try to protect here. Skeletons to try to keep our firecracker alive, and we do successfully do that. So we're looking pretty good here. We're going to go for another firecracker. And you guys can see we're kind of unable to play a hog. We've just been cycling a bunch of firecrackers, but that's kind of what you got to do in some of the matchups. So yeah, we're just kind of cycling spells, and hopefully because we do have the earthquake, we should be able to I don't know, maintain a lead. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and split EBARBS because he does have that ghost. I don't think we're going to keep that alive. The firecracker, I mean, that's unfortunate. I'm going to try to earthquake here. Nice, good earthquake. Going to get an ice golem down. Skellies. Ooh, he's starting to spam. We got to watch out. Let's see here. So we can cycle another firecracker. And you guys can see in this matchup, it's like not even a hog deck in a way. It's just kind of like a broken spell cycle deck almost. So we just got to go EBARBS. Log. Oh my gosh, let's go. We barely managed to defend that at the end there. Like, I was really worried about that Mother Witch. You saw me there. I played skeletons into it, and it spawned pigs. I maybe should have played them in the left lane. I'm not really sure, but regardless, really, really nice win there. Again, very, very awkward game there. Like, we didn't even go for a single hog in double or triple elixir, but that's how you have to play it. 250th. Let's try to get in the top 200, but yeah, if I played a hog, he would have just counter pushed off of it and like overwhelmed me. So I almost had to play that as like a spell cycle deck. So you guys can see Earthquake, kind of a very good Wink edition in lots of matchups. So I'll see you guys when I find my next match. Here we go. Found our next game against Matthew. Give him the good luck. Matthew, actually, I think he uses he's someone I played against a lot on ladder. He often uses Expo. I don't know if that's what he's using now. Looks like no, because he does have the bomber. Unless he has Expo bomber, but I kind of doubt that. So we're gonna go for a log here. I'm gonna kind of go for like a firecracker, and he's gonna go baby dragon. Could be graveyard bomber, that new graveyard deck. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I'm gonna hog. And yeah, so I mean, he's gonna have probably. Ooh, it's E-Giant. It's not graveyard. What I'm actually gonna do, a little risky here, but his Dark Prince is out of cycle, which is his best counter to the EBARBS and of course the bomber, but bomber not as good. He has to play a cage. So cage out of hand right now. It's actually quite tempting to go for a hog with him not having a NATO in cycle either. So he decides to go for the E-Giant. Ooh, he messes up that NATO. Wow. Wow, that's a really good amount of damage for us. We're actually going to be able to take the lead. So a little risky play there on our end, but it pays off because he actually ended up missing the NATO. Had he not missed that, he probably would have, I kind of want to say the damage lead. We can take that damage because of how much he has in the left lane. I don't think that's very important for us to defend. We're actually going to Earthquake here. And we get that hog hit that we're looking for. He may go for an E-Giant in front of that. No, it looks like he decides not to. Instead, he's going to play it in the back. So we're going to set up for defense. I'm not going to worry about hogging to take his tower because I'm almost certain we're going to take his tower anyway if we just play defense and cycle EQs. That is, if we manage to defend. We'll see if we can do that. It's like we do defend. And we get the hog hit we're looking for. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. I don't know what that matchup is, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I mean, like, we don't have a building, but, like, the firecracker's really annoying for him. We do have EQ for the cage. I don't know what that matchup is. But that was insanely close. Really nice win there for sure. And that's actually, yeah, gonna put us at season highest, one game away from the top 200. So yeah, I guess we'll just go into the next one. Okay, we found our next game here versus Fernando. Bomber in our starting hand. We probably can start with Bomber in a second here. It's not going to do anything. We'll go Bomber. And he's going to leak 1 elixir. Go Firecracker here. I might go for a Hog to protect our Firecracker. Ooh. I don't know about that Tornado. So he's going to have EBARBS. Not a big surprise because, like, everyone uses EBARBS. We are going to go for an Ice Golem, the Kite, and then go for a Bomber. And then if our Bomber stays alive, I might go EBARBS. Actually, let's kind of keep it alive and go for our own. And then he doesn't have EBARBS in cycle here, so we'll see how he chooses to Bomber. See, everyone has EBARBS and Bomber. It's kind of nuts. Like, I know I have them too, but I'm saying, like, everyone has them. It's kind of insane. So we're going to go for a Firecracker. We know he has Tornado and Zap, so he doesn't have arrows. It's pretty much guaranteed to be Golem, I would say. We're going to Hog, because we have the Firecracker supporting. He's forced to go Baby Dragon. Wait, go Skellies. And we'll see if he wants to go Golem in the back. If he goes Golem in the back, I might pressure with Ice Golem EBARBS to, like, take his tower. I don't really know. I guess for now I'm just going to cycle a Bomber, though. He's going to go Night Witch. So we'll try to get some good value out of our Firecracker here. He doesn't even have Tornado and cycle to pull it in because he used it on the Hog. So that's really good to keep in mind. He's actually going to Zap. Okay, we can go for a Log here. And I'm going to go for a Hog. He does go for EBARBS. I think he plays them late, so the Hog... Oh, no, it doesn't get a hit because he needed it. Okay. So he has not yet played a Golem. Playing this very, very passively. I think here we should Hog because his NATO's out of hand. And we'll see if he wants to finally go ahead and set up a Golem. And he does. And that's Golem for you. As you guys know, 1 push is all it takes, and you lose. So GG. Pretty tough matchup, but you know, maybe I should have pressured the opposite lane when he Golemed. I don't really know, but I think that's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think it's harder than E-Giant because he has the Night Witch, which we have a pretty hard time killing, and Golem might be probably, yeah, one of the hardest matchups. So I guess, well, now we know it's pretty difficult. But, you know, it's possible I've beaten Golem before. I actually beat Golem Clone one time with this deck. Golem Clone, I think that's even harder than the one we just played against, but somehow I won against it. I don't know how. Got him in awkward cycles. Anyway, we'll play probably 2 more games or so. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Found our next match. We have an awkward hand here. I mean, but what's nice is you can always make the first play, cycle Skellies. And he's going to have the Elixir Collector. I kind of like seeing that when I have the Earthquake because it only gets 1 Elixir, and because it costs 6, he's basically losing 2, and I'm getting tower damage. So, yeah, not really good for him. That's why Elixir Collector kind of sucks right now, because of the Earthquake. You know, it's such a, like a risky card to use, because if you run into an Earthquake or, you know, I don't know if those EBARBs were the right play. It might have been a little smarter to, I don't know, play something cheaper like the Bomber to defend and then maybe the Ice Golem, but I decided to do it because, I don't know, why not? He's going to get the King activated. Guess that's fine. Yeah, I don't, ooh, interesting Ghost. A little aggressive. Skellies, I guess. And then do we want to hog? Yeah, I mean, we got the... See, this is why you can be so aggressive with this deck, because you have the Bomber, so you can literally always play a hog if you have a Bomber down, you know? Because it's like, why not? You're just getting good value. We can Ice Golem here. I want to keep the... That's not what I wanted. I didn't want the Firecracker to go in the opposite lane. It's unfortunate. He might 3M here. Like, if he does go 3M, I'm probably gonna Earthquake them, actually. As crazy as it might sound, because if I'm hitting... Because he's got the King activated, if I Earthquake all 3, it's actually quite... yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid value, like, to cycle... Pretty good Bandit Kite for the time being, but unfortunately... Oh, that was... Oh my gosh, wait. That was... Hold on. That was really good. The fact that he dropped 3M right when that happened, that was like the perfect timing for us. We're probably... Hold on. Gonna have to... Yep. Alright, that's fine. This has been a pretty interesting game thus far. I guess we'll Bomber. He is going to go for 3M. I'm going to Earthquake. I mean, the fact that he played 2 of them in the lane I'm going for, we're definitely going to Earthquake. Definitely going EBARBs on top of this lane, because we pretty much got the opposite lane taken out, especially with this Bomber. I think we hog here. Yeah, he just played EBARBs. Perfect timing. That hog gets 2 hits, I think, if he doesn't do anything else. Perfect. And then... Skellies. Oh, wow, he's gonna... Okay. He's not going to have a lot of Elixir, I guess. Okay. I think we got this defense pretty easily. We just have to cycle 2 Earthquakes now and we win. Yeah, this is a pretty easy matchup. He essentially has a dead card in his deck that he can't ever use, you know, aka the Elixir Collector. And for that reason, it makes his cycle pretty awkward, and also, our cycle is just so much faster than his, he can't really do anything. GG. Pretty easy matchup. So I guess we'll go for one more game, and this, yeah, I guess an important win, because it'll get us a new season highest, and also put us in the top 200 if we win it. So I'll do my best, and I'll see you guys when I find it. Alright, here we go. We found our last game against Hunter. We do have Ice Golem in our starting hand, which I think is probably the smartest thing to start with. We'll go ahead and cycle Ice Golem. Going to have Skellies. Log those. Log and Skellies could be a mirror matchup, honestly. Cycle Firecracker. Rocket. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. Wait, is this Icepo? This is... Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a really easy matchup if this is Icepo. I'm not saying that we're guaranteed to win. Like, we still need to play it well, but this should be a pretty easy matchup if this is Icepo, which is looking like so far. However, if it's Spell Cycle, like if he's using like Fireball and Poison, and some people do use that Spell Cycle deck, it's really annoying, then it's not going to be as easy. He doesn't have NATO and Cycle. We're going to go for an EQ here. He's probably going to, play a late Tesla. We're not going to get a... Yeah, I was saying we're not going to get a Hog hit. The thing is, he can't really go for an Expo right now, even though he's up Elixir, because if he does, I can just EBARBS, and because he has Rocket, he's not going to have the Elixir he needs to Rocket it right away. That's why I actually think Icepo is probably an easier matchup than 3.0 for this deck, because even though they have the NATO, just the fact that they have that Rocket, which gets, like, no value, is, ooh. See, I didn't want to play a Hog, because I was worried he would try to predict that or something. So we can actually go for EBARBS. We can go for a Hog. Because he was so, he spent so much with that Rocket. I'm going to Earthquake. And yeah, this is looking like a really, really, so far, good game for us. He's only gotten that Rocket damage thus far. We can actually keep up the pressure here. Just try to be as aggressive as we can to prevent him from spamming those Rockets on our tower. Obviously, I missed the Earthquake, but that doesn't matter at all, really, because that Tesla, first of all, it's almost dead. He is gonna... Okay. This is... If I lose by just him cycling Rockets, I'm not even gonna, like, just call it an Expo deck at that point. Like, if he's just literally cycling, like, Rockets the whole game, then he won due to having good Spell Cycle, not to having good Expo gameplay. Just wanted to clarify that right there, because if you don't get a single Expo lock or use a single Expo the whole... Okay, well, at least he's using it. That's respectable, I guess. But still, man, like, you really got to get that Expo lock, you know? And he hasn't got that lock yet. Like, I don't think Expo deserves to win if they don't get a single Expo lock. Like, I know, like, okay, maybe this is my matchup. That's fine, but if he doesn't get an Expo lock, it's... He does get a lock, but it's on the opposite tower of what he's going for, so, I mean... We can actually go for a Hog in the opposite lane. I'm going to ignore the Ice Wizard. Okay, here we go. I think we're gonna lose, honestly. I don't feel very confident. I think he's gonna... Wait. Nah, actually, I don't know now. Oh, shoot. This is... I don't feel comfortable. Oh, gosh. It's too close for comfort, but I think we got it. Alright, so we almost lost a Spell Cycle there. I don't think he got a single Expo lock, but he played it pretty well. I mean, what really made it kind of close was the fact that he took that very risky rocket at the beginning of the game. He rocketed, I believe it was our Firecracker, before I knew what he was using, and that kind of allowed him to stay pretty close to me in hit points throughout the game. Whereas if he started rocket cycling in double or triple elixir, we would have won by much more, probably. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. We end up winning against Expo 3M. We lose to Golem, which I think is a pretty bad matchup in my opinion. Even though E-Giant, you might look at it and be like, well, how is it harder than E-Giant? The Night Witch is what makes it harder, and also you can see in E-Giant you do have Earthquake for the Cage, which you're getting some pretty good value against, and then we did beat this Bridge Spam deck, and then before I started recording Log Bait, it hard counters Log Bait, obviously. So that's me for the video. We do make it into the top 200. Honestly, I think this deck is broken. Like, I think this is one of the easiest cycle decks in the game to play, in my opinion. Like, you know how cycle, a lot of people associate it with, like, high skill. I don't really think this is a very skillful cycle deck, in my opinion, just because of how broken the EBARBs are, and Bomber's, like, so good, too. I personally don't think it's like an extremely high skill deck. That's my opinion, though. You guys might have a different one. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time, guys. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I might have said that already. Oh well, I might have shouted myself out twice. Whoops. Oh well. I don't know. All right, bye, guys.